guys, welcome to another episode of WoW Weekly with Myst. And for this week's events, it's really not a whole lot going on this week, but we do have Darkmoon Fair that will be around all week, so you can definitely use that for some rep buffs and leveling buffs and all that. Also, Arena Skirmish is the weekly, and then the PvP Brawl is Deep 6. And yeah, that's it. So a pretty mellow week this week for events. Okay guys, so let's go check the new trading post for April. Okay, so we got the Lively Darkmoon Charger, the Violet Darkmoon Charger, an ensemble set for the Forest Dwellers Rooted Attire, and then the Blooming, so, you know, red, purple. Another mount, so that's the third mount over here. Okay, this is the offhand. Okay. That actually doesn't look too bad. I like the idea. It's you know, kind of reminds me of like D&D a bit, because the dice, like yeah, that looks like a dice. Yeah, I like it. Oh, it is, they do call it die, so yeah, it is exactly how I'm seeing it. Okay, so we got a green one like that. There's a purple, and that's it. Jester's Blade, Clown's Blade, Clown's Cleaver, Jester's Cleaver, the Blooming Garden Trowel. They make me click it off each time though. And then we got the Rooted Garden Trowel, headgear, the shoulder cape to match it, mask, two of them, green and purple. We'll have to hide armor so you can see the leggings. So leg wraps and skirt. So green, purple. Oh, this one's like the long. There's short and long version. Okay. Then just the skirt separate, so you could just get the skirt separate, and I thought maybe the leggings separate, but no. And then some slippers. Oh, there's the, they're different from the leg wraps though, right? Yeah. So, war wraps. So that's all the new items. In returning, we have this. So here's the Jade Cleaver. You know, the arm wraps there. And a toy, parasol. And then, you know, funny enough, this has been my transmog for the last week or two. And, yeah. And I didn't put Easter together with it. Like, clearly that's what it came from. But I was just, like, looking for a pink dress, and I don't have a whole lot of those for my druid. So, yeah. So it's kind of ironic that, you know, that's her getup before the trading post came out. Yeah. Almost like I was preparing. Okay, so in, you know, on that note, if you liked my transmog, you can get it this month, so, yeah. Okay, see how much we completed. Well, I was starting to wonder if it was just gonna complete. but we are pretty close to completing it. I'll probably have a video on this next week. Yeah. But this is the bar, and Topsy-Turvy mask set is the reward from it. Okay, so that's the mask set. That is a pretty crappy reward. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that is horrible. Yeah. One of my biggest gripes with the trading posts lately has been the fact that the travel points reward is the crappiest item of them all generally. When they first started out, they were doing good. When they first launched the trading post, it was nice amounts. There was some unique transmogs once in a while. There was some nice pets, and now it is just garbage. Yeah, like, yeah. I do not get it. And especially with this being Easter month, they could have done so much better. You could have had like a little, you know, it's been a while since we've gotten a new rabbit pet, you know. As far as a mount, we do technically have a rabbit mount, but only one, if I recall right. So they could have done that too. Maybe you know, I don't know, who knows, maybe in my head I'm like, oh yeah, around Easter they'll probably launch like a mountain pet bundle on the store, you know. But then a part of me's like, you know, as money hungry as this company is, I also think that they totally will forget that, like, sometimes I feel like they're not even thinking of the holidays that occur, you know? Yeah. Though they might add something new to Noble Garden, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that is that. So that is April's travel log along with the trading post. Okay, so that's really all the current, you know, live version game stuff that I have for news for this week, but I do have some 11.1.5 stuff to let you know about. There is this Dragonscale backpack that will be in the new patch. So this will be a recolor. The initial backpack was the Black Dragonscale backpack, which, fun fact, they actually sold a IRL version of that backpack, so you could have it in real life too. Also, the gear from the revisited Horrific Visions, it is going to be an item level 658 4/6 hero gear. So that's from your 5 masks. Here's a little chart here, so you can see the difference in the masks. 5 masks is going to be tough, so this isn't going to be like a super easy 658 hero 4/6. 5 masks, if they keep the same kind of difficulty level as they had in BFA, 5 masks, you're gonna have to gear up and get to that point. It will be challenging, yeah. Also, the veteran and champion gear will become a Warbound after you purchase a certain item. So for the veteran, it's the Warbound Purifying Kit that you'll purchase. And you need an achievement in order to purchase this. So you will need to do Masked Sololokai. I probably butchered that, but that's the name of the achievement. And doing the achievement unlocks Rythfer, who is the vendor that will sell you that item. And then the champion gear, that one you'll need to purchase Enchanting Warbound Purifying Kit. Similar achievement, Symphony of Masks, and this unlocks Krenny, who will be your vendor for that one. Also, I discovered this while doing my research to tell you about what I just told you. So this is the complete series of the masks. It is in 8. Each one is an additional mask. So I imagine Orchestra of Masks is going to have some huge kind of FOMO title or reward of some sort, and that requires you to use all 8 masks. I will check right now to see if we can figure out something. Okay, in my digging, I found an achievement, but nothing stating the reward. I imagine there will be a reward, though. Some FOMO type thing. They did something similar in BFA. So once they kind of let us know what that reward is, I'll let you guys know. Also, there will be a new rep in the new patch. It is Flames Radiance. So with this new rep, there will be 10 titles, a mount, and a pet. So the mount is the Radiant Imperial Lynx, and you'll unlock that one at Renown 9. So we have a few tabs here. Radiant Recruit tab is unlocked at Renown 1. Radiant Stalwarts tab is unlocked at Renown 5. And then we have the Sacred Templars tab that's unlocked at Renown 10. There's also a few toys. So the Arathi's Entertainer's Flame is unlocked at Renown 2. The Flames Radiance Banner is unlocked at Renown 4. And the Radiant Lynx Whistle is unlocked at Renown 6. Then we have a couple of pets. Mr. Mans is unlocked at Renown 3. And then we have Swift Paw, who is unlocked at Renown 6. At Renown 7, you'll be able to unlock this backpack. It is the Radiant Traveler's Backpack. And then at Renown 10, you can get this necklace, the Necklace of Devout, and it is a champion track 1/8 at an item level of 636. And then there's 2 customizations for your Delver's Dirigible, and these are them on screen. They're both available at Renown 8. And then here are the 10 new titles that you can obtain through this rep as well. Okay guys, so that is it for that. As far as my goals and accomplishments, I've been doing a lot more in WoW recently, so I'm back to having a good chunk of goals and accomplishments. So I did my delves as I tend to do on the Saturdays. I stream those, by the way, so if anyone needs some help getting up to par with their delves, just stop by the streams on Saturdays. I'm always live doing delves with viewers and guildies then. I did obtain the Soaring Metterbee, and that was done on stream. There was a few of us that were farming that one. And then I also crafted a couple more Shadowlands mounts. So yeah, there's that. Actually, that might be something I do tonight in stream, is farm out some more Genesis motes, so that I can craft. I'm kind of at a halt with the mounts. I'm at the point where I need a couple of rare items again, because I crafted a lot of mounts this past week or two. One week I had crafted 3, and then the other week I crafted 2, and now I'm out of items basically. So I've decided that we're going to start crafting the pets. I did start some of the pets in Shadowlands, but yeah, I've got all these pet items, and, we can't craft any mounts at the moment. So yeah, that's my plan. We're going to swap to the pets, maybe catch that up, and then maybe by the time I catch that up, I'll be back to, being able to craft a mount. There's just a few left for the mounts, so not too bad. I'm going to start putting Transmog Streams back in. They're going to be mainly Thursday, but, I'm more strict with the mount farming streams than I am the Transmog, so there might be, the odd Thursday I don't do Transmog farming, but for the most part, I am going to put them back in. and I'm gonna make them kind of group transmog farms. That way it makes more sense for people to want to join and stuff. Most of us can solo a lot of content in the game, so why not, if I'm gonna stream it, make it tougher raids and stuff so that people can join for transmogs, right? So that's the plan there. Stream-wise for this week, we will, on screen here is the plan. So tonight, Monday, we'll do some WoW. It'll be a mixture of stuff. So yeah, if you need any last minute stuff, just come in. Maybe I'll help you out. And then Tuesday, we're going to do some Disney Dreamlight Valley, because I got like a week left to finish this Star Path. So there might be a bit of Disney Dreamlight coming up, but I have made some promises through this week, so unfortunately only one Disney stream this week. But next week we might have to really, really get to work on the Disney Dreamlight. It ends Wednesday morning, I believe. Next Wednesday morning, not this one. And then Wednesday, of course, I'll have my melt farming stream. Thursday, we're going to do transmogs. Friday, Hogwarts. This past week, there was a bit of an issue with Hogwarts. It's fixed. I don't know what was going on, but Hogwarts was all of a sudden hogging, no pun intended there, all my CPU, right? So I took it out of the mix for the week because it was like hogging my, it was causing performance issues for sure. So, but it's back to good. And yeah, that was just a day thing, I guess, that, one bad day of it taking up a lot of my memory. And then Saturdays, of course, will be delves. And also there is a bonus stream this Sunday. For the most part, I've been taking Sundays out of the stream mix because of doing the WoW Weekly with Myst series again. But I have this thing over on Twitch where we do goals every month. And so this Sunday is the reward for March's goal. So it is a stream that was suggested by a viewer. It's Phasmophobia is the game I'll be playing. And I may do some extra fun activities. I try to make it a little more fun than just simply streaming a game, like maybe some giveaways or something. I'm not committing to anything right now because I haven't really figured out what I'm doing. I just have the game figured out, and that's about it. But there is that. I would like to do one for YouTube as well. So on the topic of goals, I think I am gonna make a little fun activity for YouTube side as well. So on Twitch, not gonna lie, it is money goals. I am a content creator, trying to make a living here, So, yeah, not gonna pretend that that's not what it is. The goals is, it was subscription goals, people that become a subscriber on my Twitch channel, as well as donation goals. And I keep it pretty mellow. Like, honestly, the donation goal was like $10 for the entire month. That's really not a huge donation goal. I've seen streamers do that as daily goals, So it's really not that much. And I think we'll do something similar with YouTube. But the way I see it is we could just do it. And if the goal passes, it's a WoW channel, that'll be a special WoW stream. Sundays are the only days I can do these bonus streams because I stream 6 days a week normally. So the fact that I take the Sundays off now is what allows a bonus stream that you wouldn't expect otherwise. And honestly, if the YouTube goal and the Twitch goal were done every month, it would almost feel like you have Sunday streams back, you know, because I'd be doing 2 Sunday streams every month for those goals, right? So I think we will. You can find out what the goal for that is in the stream description. So when a stream goes live, just look at the description. I'll have it in there. And yeah, like I said, we'll run that every month. If the goal passes, we do a special little WoW stream with, you know, maybe some giveaways. And, you know, I'm always being asked if I give away like mounts and pets. And the answer is only on special days, you know? Like, yeah, I don't just like, you know, I'm not a YouTuber that's making enough money to hand out mounts and pets on the regular basis, you know? But, you know, that's what these goals are kind of good for, right? Is that, you know, the money that I do make on my content, I do throw directly back into my content, you know? Like all the Twitch money that I've made has gone to, you know, 1 year I bought a new computer with some of that money. You know, I recently bought a new chair off of, you know, the Twitch donations, and yeah, so you know, that's one way to look at it as well, is that it is to help with the content. So yeah, don't want to drag this out. I just thought I'd let you guys know that we'll start doing that, and then that can go towards a special WoW stream. Only makes sense for YouTube that it's WoW. Twitch, it's usually random games. And that's a great way to end this week's WoW Weekly with Myst. So I hope you enjoyed, and have a great week in WoW, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.